Hi, I'm Brandon. I am going to explain to you Bloom's taxonomy and how you can apply it. All right, to explain how Bloom's taxonomy works, we're going to talk about Versailles. Okay, not that Versailles. We're actually going to talk about the Treaty of Versailles, which ended World War I, for all you good history majors. We're going to start with knowledge. So knowledge is the first level of Bloom's taxonomy. That is being able to just know what the idea is and that you're learning. Action word with that is define. So you would define what the Treaty of Versailles is, which would be something like it's the treaty that ended World War I. Next, you have understand. Understand is actually being able to comprehend or know what it is you just learned. So that could be explain. So explain what the Treaty of Versailles meant. Okay. The next step you have is apply. Apply could be something like taking what you know and understand and now putting it into action. So the idea could be, an action word for that is construct. So say the teacher tells the student to construct their own Treaty of Versailles and how they would have ended World War I if they were a participating nation. After that, you have analyze. Analyze is being able to take what you've just constructed after understanding it and knowing it, and then being able to, analyze it. A word that you could use, an action word, is differentiate. So you could say differentiate the treaty that you constructed versus the actual Treaty of Versailles that you were able to define and explain. Okay, the next step after analyzing is to evaluate. What it means when you evaluate is you take something that you've just analyzed and you also compare it again. It's like a deeper analysis. So an action word could be criticize. So now you need to criticize both maybe the treaty that you came up with or the actual Treaty of Versailles. Then after comes create. Create is building a more advanced thing that you already did. So whereas apply would be constructing your own Treaty of Versailles, how you ended World War I, creating would just be making some other types of treaty, learning how to end different conflicts. So you could apply what you learned from the Treaty of Versailles in World War I and shift it to something, a totally different topic, maybe ending the Civil War or how to solve the problem of slavery in the United States before the Emancipation Proclamation. So you would take and modify what you learned from the Treaty of Versailles. Okay, now that you know what the Bloom's taxonomy is, you can apply it to how, if you're going to become a future teacher, teaching your class. It's very useful in the fact that if you just leave it at knowledge and understanding, it's just kids regurgitating information on a test. If you want to make them lifelong learners, you need to have them apply, analyze, evaluate, and create the information that they've just learned. This can come in many different forms, and that's where a good creative teacher would come up with different examples, like how I had the Treaty of Versailles. I actually had a professor in high school that helped me in my class to understand how the Treaty of Versailles worked by splitting us into separate nations and having us basically have our own peace summit and argue over how the Treaty of Versailles should be. That was us applying it and constructing our own peace treaty. And after doing that construction of the peace treaty, I really remember how the Treaty of Versailles worked. So, I mean, obviously it must work because I didn't just regurgitate it on the test, which, yeah, I mean, that's good for just testing and helps a kid get a grade, but it doesn't help them become the lifelong learners that we're meant to teach them. And just like how I had that teacher show us how to do the application of the Treaty of Versailles, it helped me to continue to remember it. It makes you a lifelong learner, and which is that's the overall goal of teaching, not just to teach kids how to take a test. It's to help them become lifelong learners and to be able to use these things and help them down the road in life. So thank you for watching. I hope that helps explain what Bloom's taxonomy is. See ya.